I have been trading last 5 years and this is top 3 things I have learned throughout my journey. Let's go into it. So boys, the first thing, input does not equal output. In any other job, input equals output. The harder you work, the more money you make. In trading, it's the exact opposite. But don't get me wrong, when you are studying, when you are learning how to trade, your first 1 year, first 2 years, and you are studying, you are trying to discover your strategy. Of course, the more hours you put into trading, the better you're gonna become, 1000%. But once you have your strategy already down, once you know your strategy, once you know your data, at that point, the less you trade, the more money you're gonna make. So at that point, input does not equal output. Because someone who is gonna be staring at the charts 10 hours a day is gonna take, let's say, 4 trades, and he's gonna lose 3 of them, win 1. And someone who is gonna be looking at the charts 1 hour a day, and he's gonna take only 1 setup and he's gonna win, who's gonna make more money at the end? Guy number 2 and guy number 1 was sitting in front of the charts 10 hours. And the other guy was sitting in front of the chart only 1 hour. And he's gonna make more money long run, consistently. So in trading, input does not equal output, like at all. So that's the first thing, and I have learned this thing like the hardest possible way. I was the guy who was looking at the charts like 10 hours every single day, and I was trying to make it happen by looking at the chart, by backtesting 8 hours a day. I thought that, hey, this might be the way, this is the way, because that was all I knew. That was all I knew, that like I need to work hard to get something, right? That's a normal mental model. That was all I knew. I was like, hey, if I'm gonna be backtesting my strategy over and over again, I'm gonna become profitable. But then I realized it's the exact opposite. So I've collected the data, and now I'm looking at the charts maybe 1-2 hours a day. I'm making money. So hey, thing number 1, input does not equal output in trading. Second thing, patience pays more than anything in trading. In my opinion, trading is all about patience, and patience is the most important skill you need to learn in trading. Most important skill. So how do I define patience, especially in trading? You need to find something what to do in the meantime. What I mean by this, you gotta be busy. You gotta be busy with your life. And I'm not saying go party, no, but like you can live your life, enjoy your life, but do other things outside of trading, which is gonna make you a better trader. For example, martial arts, gym, reading, walking, meditating, this type of stuff. Because if you are not gonna be busy and you are gonna be trying to find some setup, even though you might think that, hey, I'm patient right now, but the more you're gonna be staring at the chart and not be busy, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna find some setup. But the setup is gonna be low probability, and the setup is probably gonna be a loser. You're gonna lose the trade. So you gotta be busy, boys, and you have to find something what to do in the meantime. It can be whatever. Even watching a movie, playing a game. I'm not doing these things, but it's still way more productive than be looking at the charts. I'm telling you right now, it might seem it's not productive at all, but let's say, I don't know, you are waiting for certain zone to get hit, right? And price is trending right here. And you know it's gonna take 3 hours to get there. Why the fuck would you be staring at the chart? Like, there is no point. You can even watch some fucking movie and then go execute your trade, set your stop loss, set your take profit, and go watch that movie again. Your job is done by that time, right? And we can go back to the first point. Input does not equal output. So, bro, if you are just gonna analyze the chart, set the limit, sell limit right here, stop loss, take profit, the chart is gonna do its own thing. You're gonna hit TP or stop loss, bro. You just put 5 minutes of work. But of course, before you put multiple hours, thousands of hours. I get it, but that's what I mean. Input does not equal output, and patience pays more than anything. You gotta be busy, boys. Find something. I highly advise find some martial arts. For example, me, I do boxing, go to the gym. I go to the gym every single day. Go for a walk, go for a run, meditate, read. Try to do something outside of trading and you're gonna become better trader. You're gonna become good at trading. Okay, so thing number 2, patience pays more than anything in trading. And boys, the last thing is, the less you care about the money, the more money you're gonna make. So what do I mean by this? It doesn't make sense, right? Like, I don't care about money, how can I get the money? So it's basically the law of detachment when it comes to trading. The more you are detached from the outcome, the better the outcome it's gonna be. I mean, it's a cliche, like, hey, focus on the process, don't focus on the outcome, but especially in trading, it is so true. If you are only gonna be focusing on how much money I've made this month or this week, you're never gonna become profitable, because that fact that you won a trade, it doesn't necessarily mean the trade was a good trade. If it wasn't based on your strategy, based on your trading plan, and you still won, it's not a good trade, bro. This way you're just building bad habits. This way you're just building really bad habits, and it's gonna lead to maybe you win, maybe you win, maybe you win, but then it's gonna lead to fucking horrible losing streak. I've been there multiple times. So the less you care about the money, the more money you're gonna make. So you should be focused on the process, not the outcome, like at all. Bro, don't give a fuck about the money, and you know it. I'm sure you fucking know it. Like, when you are trading in the carefree state of mind, like without fear that you're gonna lose money, bro, you're trading like a god, right? You're winning, everything is going smooth. You think like you're the best trader in the world, right? Bro, I've been there. But as soon you start to care about the money and you start to tie that importance of making money with your trading, you're gonna tie emotions to it, which means you're gonna make mistakes. You're not gonna be trading rationally, you're gonna be trading emotionally, and you don't want to be doing this trading. You want to be trading only rationally, right? I'm not saying intuition is another thing, but like emotionally, you don't want to be trading emotionally. And at the point when you start to tie that importance of, hey, if I win this trade, I can change my life. If I win this trade, I can go to Bangkok. If I win this trade, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can leave my job. At that point, you fucked. At that point, you fucked, because you start to tie that importance of this trade to changing your life, which means this trade needs to be a winner in your head. But if this trade is a loser, it's gonna fuck you up mentally. And what's gonna happen, you probably go on a huge losing streak, which means the goal you set for yourself is gonna be further and further and further again. And that's the cycle you're gonna be stuck in forever if you're not gonna change it. So the less you care about the money, the more money you're gonna make. You gotta detach yourself from the money, from the outcome. You gotta be focusing on the process all the fucking time. That's it. So if you don't have money right now, guess what? Find a job, find some way to make money. Bro, if you have money, you're trading way better. If you have income, you're trading way better, right? Like, I remember me when I had no money and I was trying to make it with trading. Bro, I was trading horribly. Like, even though I know how to trade, I was doing stupid mistakes. And then I realized, what the fuck am I even doing, right? But the fact that right now I do have money and I do have income, I trade way better. I don't need this trade to be a winner. No, I just follow my plan. And if it's a winner, cool, I make more money. If it's a loser, cool, because I follow my plan. That's my job as a trader, that's it. So this is really important thing, boys. You need to have some sort of a buffer. You need to have some sort of income. It's gonna make you a way better trader, because that way you can detach yourself from the money, from the outcome, and you can be focusing only on the process. So the less you care about the money, the more money you're gonna make, and you can achieve your dreams way faster this way. So yeah, boys, these are the top 3 things I've learned throughout my journey, throughout my 5-year journey. And not gonna lie, it's been a roller coaster for me as well. I've learned these lessons, a hard way, really hard way. I have lost lots of money, lots of friends, lots of time, but that's why I'm doing this type of videos, to teach you guys how to potentially avoid these sort of mistakes. All right, boys, let me know if you like this type of videos down in the comments. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, and I'm gonna see you boys in the next video. Peace.